It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills versus Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. But the Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
I think the development of Josh Allen as a starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit, but I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give him an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit, his completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Allen gonna throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the Seahawks 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with the fullback DeMarco. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I've been reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 3 catches, 78 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Wiggles free. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Levi Wallace brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 24-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Carson, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He goes underneath for Yeldon.
Yeldon's pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Look at the spin. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First down, Seattle.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw it is Locke. Being chased out left. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Rashad Penny. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Yeah, he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
And it's third down.
It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Bills 7.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
That's good.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Penny. He will push his way down to about the 14. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Steps away. This will be caught at about the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Bellore as the first half is winding down. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where you see the final score there. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. 2 touchdown passes there for Mitchell Trubisky. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Zach Pascal, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And now running right through him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over first down.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Clock now to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 3rd down, Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Myers' kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Seahawks 27, Bills 14.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate. Throwing again. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw.
Singletary loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
16 yards, a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Allen again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Singletary, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Carson. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now to the air, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
On the run, it's Ware. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession, and the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 35.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And his pass, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime. Football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Ware. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A lot going to throw it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Running on first down with Ware. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run now with Ware. Dropped at the 35, able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the